G'day to you, it's Joel and Luke here with Fakir and Country, and our new song is called Joy.
And this is our exclusive On With Mario Ask Anything chat. A big cheers to Mr. Lopez for having us on this portion of the show. We're going to take your questions.
Riley from Lindale, what inspires you the most as musicians?
Riley from Lindale.
I think what inspires us the most as musicians is when you hear your song that you've conjured up in your own kind of small area of a studio, when that song becomes somebody else's song, I think that's probably one of the most
And you get to
special and
stand
inspiring.
in venues like this.
Yeah.
With these guys playing a marimba. That's a great audience.
Val from Windsor, what brings you joy?
Oh man. Val, 1,000 things bring me joy. My darling wife, who's here today, brings me joy. Our Great Dane brings me joy. Doing a good show brings me joy. God brings me joy. People bring me joy. What about you?
Apparently you've got a lot of joy.
I got a lot of joy. Joy is good.
Tamara from Los Angeles, what was your most beautiful moment in life so far?
Wow, Tamara.
Beautiful moment in life.
She's a heavy hitter.
Yeah, heavy hitter. I mean, obviously when you see your bride-to-be walking down the aisle, I think that represents so much. You know, that moment is the beginning of, Courtney and I now have 3 kids. There's something just...
And I met my bride-to-be at his bride's
So that
wedding.
is a pretty amazing moment.
sense.
Jessica from Muskegon, who is the girl that sings on the Joy track?
Oh, Jessica from Muskegon, I like you. The girl that sings on the Joy track happens to be my darling wife, Mariah, wailing in the background. It was actually, she was just on her computer one day doing some work, and we were like, hey honey, would you be, she graced the vocal booth and sung those wonderful licks.
Hope from Troy, how many instruments do each of you guys play and what are they?
What was his name?
Hope from Troy.
Yes, Hope, the name's Hope.
Hope from Troy. At the end of the day, I can play many things if it includes hitting.
Rhythm.
If it's not
You can play
that,
the harmonium if it's just 2
yeah,
notes.
if it's just 2 notes, I usually just stick to rhythm. I love it. You know, but there's a lot of percussion. You can play bells. You can play all sorts of different.
The other 6 fellas are much more competent than us, but I kind of cheat, Hope. I program, I also play a little bit of guitar, a little bit of a bass drum, a little bit of a harmonium.
Leo from Houston, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Leo from Houston, superpower.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I would love to fly.
Yeah, I have levitation. I'm with you on that one.
Flying would be pretty
or
amazing.
just ultimate wisdom. Superpower, that might be best.
Yeah. Marvel doesn't have a character for ultimate wisdom yet.
Angie from Denver, when would be the best time inspiration tends to hit you?
I think inspiration hits me the most when I'm not trying to find it. So, kind of when
In the shower.
in the shower.
That's what he tells me
I love
at least.
mowing lawns. When I mow the lawn, a lot of inspiration. Or, this sounds crazy, when I'm in the studio, sometimes I will intentionally get on my phone and read just articles with music in the background and just tell myself to hum or something. And you'd be amazed at how many things come from moments like that.
The subconscious.
The subconscious.
Jane from Reno, who is the most germaphobic?
Neither of us. Jane, neither of us are germaphobes. I'm more of a clean, I'm not so much hygiene, you're probably more hygiene.
But yeah, I like showers a lot.
You couldn't tell right now. But
Shirley from Los Angeles, favorite childhood TV show?
favorite what TV show?
Favorite childhood TV show?
Oh, who's that?
Shirley from Los Angeles.
Shirley from Los Angeles, favorite childhood TV show? Transformers. Before Michael Bay. No offense, Michael, but the cartoons, man, they were.
I don't know if I had.
Andy Griffith. He's an Andy Griffith guy.
Paul from Albury, Australia, are you making another movie? Albury, Australia.
Hal from Australia, from our homeland.
Paul.
Paul. Hal?
Paul.
Paul from
Paul
Albury.
from Australia.
We are in the works of discussing that, but they're so hard and they're so complicated.
To be determined.
Yeah.
Maybe 2020, 2021. Hey, we're coming down to Australia in January, by the way. Sydney Opera House.
Angela from Ponca City.
Ponca City.
Ponca City. Luke, how long did it take to straighten your hair for the music video?
What was her name?
Angela.
Angela for Ponca City. It's amazing how quickly you can get rid of curls. If it was just a speed contest, it would probably take 3 minutes.
Straightened his hair.
And I straightened my hair for the music video Joy, so it doesn't take very long, especially when the straightening iron is very hot. It just kind of...
Well, technically you didn't actually straighten the side.
Yeah, and I didn't do it. Somebody else did it. I did realize how thin my hair was in those
He doesn't
moments.
have as much hair as he once did.
Emily from London, Ontario. Are you planning a Canadian tour anytime soon?
Emily from London, Ontario in Canada. The answer is yes. We had a meeting about it the other day. Hopefully next year we're going to actually take the tour bus, the semi-trailer, we're going to come up your way, we're going to do a whole tour, a Canadian tour.
Alright, this is like halfway through. Angela from Nashville. What other interests do you have besides music?
Angela from Nashville, I love sports, so when it comes to playing them, reading about them, watching ESPN, going to ESPN.com, I'm kind of in all of that. I love sports. That's something that's kind of relaxing.
Angela
for me.
from Nashville. Other interests other than music for me are just hanging
He doesn't have many.
with my wife, watching a good Netflix show, and our Great Dane up on the couch together.
That sounds like normal life to a lot of people.
But it's awesome.
Diane from Rosemont. Can you do your best impression of each other? It's pretty good.
Diane from Rosemont.
That's
You
a
want
good
us to do our best impression of one another? All right. Who wants? You want to go first?
I don't know if I can do it. See, Joel has this somewhat British accent. You know, everybody is just so priceless.
Oh, rubbish.
I love people, and you know,
Rubbish.
I think that you are priceless. Because it's not really Australian; it's more British than it is even Australian.
It looks like, because it's not really Australian, it's more like British, like...
That just sounds like American. That sounds like George Bush.
We the people.
Monica from Thunder Bay. When you tour, how big is the entourage?
Man, that's a good question.
Monica from
Monica.
what bay?
Thunder Bay.
We should ask the
Monica
question.
from Thunder Bay. You asked how big is the entourage on tour. It's like 24 people, basically, almost.
We did a magazine interview the other day, and they actually said they're like, these guys were all hard. They had like 20 people, but most of the people,
They all have jobs.
they all have jobs, and they're very kind people. Most of them.
Stacy from Queens. What songs hit you with a wave of nostalgia every time you hear them? Stacy from Queens.
Stacey from Queens, what songs hit you with a load of nostalgia?
Bittersweet Symphony.
Man, Bittersweet Symphony.
Oh, Seal. Kiss from a Rose. That's
There used to be a great tower.
that's good, man. That's good.
Tammy from
Memphis, Tennessee.
Clearwater. Time to get real. Who is the best dancer in the band?
Well, certainly not me. I'm not the best dancer
Who's
in
it
the
from
band.
again?
Tammy from Clearwater.
Tammy from Clearwater. Who is the best dancer in the band? Actually, neither of us. My wife has tried. She's Hispanic. She's got
Guys,
moves.
I literally couldn't even replicate what I do on stage
Luke
unless the music's going.
Neither of us
I just-
understand our limbs much at all.
No, it's
Daniel
just-
Levi Jones.
Yes.
He took hip hop.
Yes, he's
He's
what about
actually. You should see him move on
drummers?
Joy. You can see him kind of.
He's good.
He gets the hips going.
Denise from Lexington. Do you have brothers and sisters? Do they sing as well as you do?
Denise from Lexington. We do have brothers and sisters. A plethora of them.
And they probably sing better than us.
Yeah, actually, our eldest sister does. Rebecca St. James, and then there's 5 boys and 2 girls. We all kind of work together on the
Youngest sister's a
road.
great singer.
She is.
Annie from Davenport. What's a smell that reminds you of home?
Annie from Davenport. What's a smell that reminds you of home? I would say grass for Luke, because
Yeah, when I'm cutting the grass, that's a smell and feeling that I love.
Well, see,
Or burning gasoline.
we
I know
live
that
in a
sounds
little cottage. Like I said, we have a Great Dane, and
when he poops.
man, oh man. I mean, she's 130 pounds, so do the mathematics. They're 2-handers, man. So there's a little bit of that smell.
How many more do we want to do here? We've been going for a while.
2 more. Candy from Greenville. What are your pre-show rituals?
Candy from Greenville. Our pre-show rituals are.
Right before we get on stage, we kind of have a moment of kind of grounding ourselves. We say a prayer all together with everybody that's on stage. And, you know, it's pretty easy, honestly, for the hustle and bustle to catch up to you and be very busy right up till showtime. So just to take a moment.
My usual ritual is to go and give everyone a hug.
Yeah, he likes to do that.
It's good though. It connects you.
You say this. It's been great answering your questions. Don't forget our new single is called Joy. Thanks to Mario Lopez and iHeart Radio. We'll see you on tour.
All right, here we go. Guys, it's been great answering all your questions. I've loved it.
Yes, and don't forget to check out our new song, Joy, and a cheers again to Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez and iHeart Radio. Grateful to you guys. Thank you very much. See you later.
Well done, guys.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You done killed it. You done killed